And what's up guys, today we're back in another video, and today I'll be showing you all how to research Max. Now you see, I'm playing as Portugal, a very small nation. How much income? Only 10,000 income, not even 10,000, just shy of it. And you all are gonna see how much everything increases about my nation after I do just a bit of technology. So as you can see, technology points, important stuff. So let's put 5 in these, 10 in income taxation, 10 in production, 5 administration, and kind of just go like that, and then put the rest into these two, and there we go. Now first we're gonna need to save up a bunch of money, and let's also do a bit of economy, so like this, because obviously we actually need to build up the economy to save up a bunch of money. I know, shocker, but it is what it is. We need to build the actual economy before doing our methods. Economy is just so overpowered because I just went from 3.5k balance to 6,300 balance. It is so overpowered. Anyways, now let's save up a bunch of money. So more than 100,000, more than 200,000 actually. Just spam. Your hand will probably get tired, and don't worry, we're gonna do more spamming later. Anyways, as you can see, inflation is kicking in, and when the inflation gets really bad, I mean, like, we're barely making any money, like now, we're gonna stop and put everything into research. Make everything a bit less, you know, increase tax on there. Make sure that people aren't mad though. Anyways, now we can spam. As you can see, we are gaining some more technology points, but also, wait, let me just get, oh, but also we're gaining this, yeah. And as you can see, your technology level increased. You can also see what your technology level is somewhere here, yeah, here. Anyways, let's spam a bit more until we have no more money. And when you have no more money, it will actually cancel spending and put at 0, so you don't really have to manually convert it. That's pretty good. Anyways, we're at, wait, what? Okay, we're at War of Morocco for some reason, not just white piece that. Okay, I'm not attacking the white piece, but oh, okay, so I thought of Morocco, took a bit of land, that may happen, and make sure that you're actually improving relations with your surrounding nations, so that they don't hate you and invade you, specifically if you're a small country. Anyways, as you can see, you have a bit of moving points, right? Okay, let me just delete these guys so they don't waste some money, because we want to see the real balance here. So now let's spend all the movement points. So split it between taxation and production. I think that we're gonna have enough for all of them. No, but as you can see, our income increased, and we have a bunch of more movement points that we can use. And you kind of just go like this in a cycle. Now, maybe asking, is this just what it does? This isn't OP. It just gives me a bit more money and movement points. I mean, that is pretty OP in itself. But that's not the end, because you see, the higher your technology level, the more buildings you can build. And I mean, like, let's say we're doing a workshop. So now we can build level 2 workshops, which go significantly more. Now, because we're so rich, it doesn't really increase. But, I mean, it also kind of does, but it's not really that important. But as you can see, we gain a lot of benefits, and you don't just have to spend these movement points into production and income taxation, because when you're done with those two, max them out, you can also put them into administration and military upkeep, and you'll be a lot richer by the end of the session. You know, we're gonna have, like, wait, how much income do we have? We have 16,000. It almost doubled, right? Anyways, now let's put this at the max. and just continue spamming. You're probably gonna know how to click fast. You're gonna have to know how to click fast. You're gonna know how to butterfly click or maybe jitter click to do this. Or maybe just click with both of your hands to make it easier. But your hand will probably be hurting after doing this a few times. And just go like this. As you can see, our population is also increasing a lot, which is obviously good. Let's see how much people you can recruit. 10,000 people. So, if somebody invades you, you'll probably be strong enough to defend them, because your population is rapidly growing while you do. Okay, Golden Age of Science. So, this is also something that you're gonna be wanting, because if you do this a bunch, you're gonna get a Golden Age of Science, which gives you a massive bonus in research and the defense, but also income production, so you'll be richer and the method will work a lot better. So you're gonna wanna target Golden Ages of Science to make it a lot easier to this method. Anyways, as you can see, it's done. We have 13 movement points. This is just so broken. I love this. Let's put the rest in administration and let's get even more. As you can see, have it increased. So there's also another method to this. So you go to your flag back here and you put the research as much as you can, but make sure that you're not losing money. So make sure that you're slightly gaining money and then spamming. So this is a lot more sustainable, but doing it in the maxing out method is also probably better, because you are gaining more research, but you will also be doing it slower. So you can really pick whichever one you like more, although I recommend gaining a bunch of money and then maxing it out, because you'll be getting a lot more research after that. The more you do this, you'll be able to save up more money and in turn do more of the method. So that's also good, because it kind of makes a nice progression. I mean, let's assimilate these guys there. So yeah. Okay, so I had to defeat Morocco again. Took some territory. Let's disband this army. I forgot to do it. Anyways, there's also more to this method than just spamming the thing. Anyways, let's also spend these points to get even richer, obviously. And now we're gonna start the building. So let's find the thing we need. Okay, so it's not in the map modes, but if you go to more and build a library, it increases the research you get. And you can do more than just a library, so you can also upgrade to a university and a research lab. Yeah, so you can do this now in every province. Maybe excruciating to it like this, but it is what it is, because there's no map mode for it. You have to do it like this, but it is worth it, because you're gonna be getting a lot more research, and that means more science golden ages and more overall output. Anyways, now I built a bunch of research labs everywhere, and that's gonna help me a lot. And also I fought off Guinea again. Okay, this is very important, and especially if you're a strong country. I mean a big country, because obviously small countries can be strong. But if you're a big country, this will probably be even harder to do if you want to do it in more provinces. But you don't have to do it in more provinces. You can just do it in a couple of cities if you're too lazy. Anyways, I also fought off Guinea, and that was pretty hard. I kind of just made some troops. So I think that you guys should subscribe, like the video, and leave your comments on your thoughts about this strategy. Anyways, now what's our income? 18,000. Just try 18,000. We have a bunch of money points, so we doubled our income and increased our movement points by about 50%. And if you continue doing this a lot, you can gain even more. So I'll do this a lot and then show the results. Okay, so you can also put some technology points into research. That could also help you. if you're really dedicated to this method. Normally I wouldn't, but if you want to max this out, get all of its potential, then you can do it. Okay, so we have reached 10 movement points, and another golden age of science. And now we're getting even better buffs than we did before. But yeah, you can just keep doing this a lot